YouTube, what the Mars crap is going on? Welcome. Welcome to Mars. At least my version of Mars. We won't be farming potatoes with our own feces tonight, unfortunately, like the Martian, but we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun. How y'all doing? Did everybody enjoy the landing of the Perseverance rover? It's pretty awesome, wasn't it? Whenever I went into mechanical engineering, which was the degree I took in school, I actually had hoped that I was going to work save you to sneeze, hopefully. I had hoped that I was going to work in aerospace. I thought that's what I wanted to do, and so I'd taken the mechanical engineering degree thinking that that's what I would end up doing. And it didn't quite turn out that way, but I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. But I always was fascinated with that type of stuff. So being an engineer, I don't know everything, obviously, that all the different teams of engineers did in order to get that spacecraft up there. But I have an idea. Like, for instance, I had a class called astronautics where I took a semester to study orbital mechanics and some of the other things. And we learned how to calculate, like, how to calculate the burn needed to transfer from one orbit to another, or to transfer out of low Earth orbit into Martian orbit. And it was a lot of math. It was really crazy. The good old Hohmann transfer orbits. So all I can say is that I have like this, I know enough to know how much I don't know, and just how incredible what they did is. Like, it's absolutely incredible. Like, absolutely incredible. That you can fire a rocket off from this Earth and land a rover, on another planet that far away, so close to where you want to. It's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Anyway, hopefully you all enjoy it tonight. I love this game because it's very chill and relaxed, and it's also very fun. If you haven't played Surviving Mars, I actually highly recommend it. Is it Saggies? Thank you for being a member, Saggies. Sorry I don't know how to say the name. You can spell it out for me if you want, phonetically, since I probably got it wrong. But thank you for joining the WA and supporting the channel. Hope you enjoy that bronze shield next to your name. Thank you for sponsoring and being a member. We're glad to have you here. So yeah, thank you. Let's get the game loaded. I'm gonna explain what we're up to tonight. I've been playing... Oh, let me show you this before we load the game. I'll show you what a new game looks like, but we're not going to play from the very beginning. I want you all to see this. Oh, I don't have my alert backs on, so I could hear it, but it didn't show up on screen. Blaine, thanks for the 5. It says, good evening, Air. Hope you persevere in this game. We will. Tonight, we're actually in a spot where we've already persevered, which that may make some of you sad, but we're going to be terraforming Mars, which should be really fun. But thank you, Blaine. Appreciate you and Saggies supporting the channel. Definitely appreciate it. So the way this game works is you have to set up a mission to Mars and build a colony, start to gather resources, manage your colony. You got to get your colonists oxygen, water, food, metals, polymers, electronics, machine parts, like all these kind of, like, it's a game where you city build and you have to manage resources, and you can make income. You can use that income to get support missions from Earth, or to help with your research of new technologies and stuff like that. It's very fun, and there's different options you can pick in the game. So like your mission sponsor, you get to pick one of these sponsors, and each one is kind of like think of it like a faction. The one that we're playing as tonight is actually Paradox Interactive, which is actually the game company that published this. And they're actually kind of a harder faction to play with. I played with Paradox, and what's special about Paradox is they have a special building where you can develop games on Mars and then sell them back on Earth to help make extra income. It's pretty entertaining. And they have special rockets to help transport people around the base. It's actually really cool. So we'll be playing as Paradox Interactive, but there's like all these different ones you can choose from. And like the International Mars mission is the easiest. You get the most funding and the most research and all that kind of stuff. You got USA Blue Sun Corporation, which is kind of like it's a fun one. And then you got Space Y, which is obviously kind of a take on Elon Musk and SpaceX. And then you get all these other countries in here too, like China, India, the European Space Agency, Brazil, Russia, Japan. Each one kind of has their own challenges. Church of the Newark is really funny too. So that one's fun. It's like you're the Puritan settlers of Mars. It's kind of entertaining when you go down that road, and it's a pretty good time. In any case, that's what you do. You set it up, you pick a place on Mars, and you make your colony. So I've already done all that. I made it through the early game, so let's go load my game, and let me show you all the Mars colony that we're going to be working on. You can see there in some of that artwork that you can actually terraform Mars. It was a DLC in the game. You can try and terraform the planet and make it to where you no longer need to be having domes and other stuff like that. So this is my Mars colony. Let me take you around, introduce you a little, okay? Warner says Brazil will sponsor us with memes. Excellent. Truman, thanks for joining the night. I'm doing good. Thanks for being here. So this was actually my first dome right here. It's called Bradbury 1, but that's a lame name, you know, so I figured we'll rename some stuff. Change the skin. That's kind of cool. I didn't know you could do that. That's awesome. Fun stuff. Anyway, let's rename the dome because that's a very lame name. We'll rename this to the Lustria Dome. How about that? Give us some Warhammer. Or hang on. We'll call this dome Carthage 1. There we go. So we got Carthage 1. And you can name all the stuff on here, but this was my first dome. If we take a look up here just to show you all some of the stats, I've got 481 colonists. And what's kind of cool about it is that actually 471 of them are all Martian-born. So I'm a little ways into this, where I have very few Earth-born colonists up here. Almost everybody's Martian-born. So, you know, when you're in the dome, you don't got a lot of other places to go. Procreation happens, folks. I guess that's what happens. So my Martian colony has been going very well. We'll just leave it at that. Just leave it at that. So yeah, I've got all these other domes here. I built a couple of like funny shaped ones just for fun. And I attached them. You can attach domes to each other. You can see like this little tunnel and escalator system so people can transport between domes. You can actually see some people bring their pets to Mars as well, like they got their pet turtle. We got a cat here. Apparently this is Luna 5th, and she died of old age and is just laying in the street. When you go on Mars, I guess you just lay in the street and everybody remembers you forever. So I did not kill her. I didn't kill her. You saw it. It said old age. All right? I didn't do it. Don't blame it on me. Look, someone brought the pony. Here, we gotta name the pony. This is Stompy. Alright, so in any case, this is my colony. And a couple colonists apparently just died because now we're down to 479. So we'll be needing some replacement colonists soon. I'm in good shape. I have access, and let's take a look up here. This is my electricity. I'm generating plenty of electricity. I've got a couple of nuclear fusion reactors and some wind turbines. The wind turbines were from earlier in the game, and I just kept them. And then, of course, I've built some nuclear fusion reactors here, so I'm in good shape. With electricity, we have plenty of oxygen, plenty of water. In fact, I researched deep water drilling and got into this deposit here where I have just tons of water. So we're set for water. I have a ton of metal, concrete. We're good on food. I've been actually importing food from some of the other colonies, doing a trade with them, metal for food, because I was a little low. But the food situation's caught up. I've got these ranches here. You can see we're ranching Martian cattle. So we'll call this place Mars Burger. So see, we've got our we'll call this one how about Gorbel beef. Alright, so we got the Gorbel Beef Works at Mars Burger. So we're doing a lot of ranching, and then I've also got some farms where we're growing a lot of apples and other stuff like that. So just apples and beef, that's what you eat when you're up here, right? Apple pie, meat pie. Apple pie, meat pie. That's what you get when you live on Mars. You know, that's how it works. So in any case, This is my colony. Let me show you the overview. You can see this is the entire building site that we have access to. You can see some resources sitting around. This dome was built out here, and I built my domes for a reason. This one was built out here because there was a pretty good deposit of precious metals that I could be able to dig up. That's what this little money sign is. It's precious metals. You can use them to make electronics, or you can trade them back to Earth to get income. And then I decided just for fun to build a separate dome complex on the plateau on the south end. And I've got these two large domes here. And actually, I have these space lasers too, protecting us from asteroids. I mean, we're in pretty good shape. This is pretty good. So the idea tonight was less about making it through the early survival stage, and then starting to terraform the planet. You can see that that's actually tracked right here. Right now, we have 0 progress on the atmosphere, 0 progress on temperature, 0 on water, and 0 on vegetation. And in order to terraform the planet sufficiently, we need to start building that up. So I was going to explain how that works, and I figured this would be a lot of fun for you all to watch with me. I was actually clearing out space for a new dome right here. I've got my RC dozer. My son named this the Ranger dozer because he has a little stuffed dog called Ranger. So yeah, if you're wondering why it got that name, it was named by Air Number 2. Warner Spec says, when will you begin planting pancake trees? I don't know about pancake trees, but check this out, Warner. I can do something for you. Let's see. See this? No, it's an infirmary. Hang on. Where's the diner? Yeah, see the diner here? This is gonna be Warner's pancake. No, you. All right, there you go. Oh, a sanity breakdown. Sweet. Someone lost their mind. Let's see the looted vibe. Let's see. It says, a colonist has gone mad. Donning a spacesuit, the unstable individual has occupied one of your drone hubs, threatening to destroy it. Transmitting a video stream from inside the building, the angry colonist screams, I can't take it anymore. Machines, only bloody, senseless, soulless machines. I will destroy all of them. And all of a sudden, the red alert lights flash. Perfecta Sirius has set the building to self-destruct. We can't afford to lose the hub, or we can forget about the building and save the colonist. So what do you all think? Should I save the building, or should we save the colonist? I'll let you all help me pick this, but it's our first debacle for the night. Pilgrim says, destroy that man. Jake wants one. Save the building. Save the building, save the building. Alright, well, we're serious. Perfecta Sirius. He's gonna die an unfortunate death here. We can't afford to lose the hub, sorry. Perfecta Sirius has died, folks. You did this. I didn't do it. I mean, I kind of did, because I clicked the button and went along with it, you know, but I can still blame you, not myself. Saggies says, thanks for the years of great content. I was a historical Total War fan and refused to even try Warhammer until you convinced me. Now I can't go back. Keep up great and wholesome content. P.S. It's pronounced Sages? Sages? Okay, Sages. Alright. I think Sages. S-A-G-E-S, Sages. Thank you for the 10. Thanks for all the support and the years of enjoying the content. That means a whole lot to me. It's crazy. I'm obviously, ooh, a meteor incoming. Where's it coming? Oh, right here. Well, let's see if see my space laser got it. That's right. Keep your meteors out of here. Can't touch my Mars. Anyway, Sages, thanks for the support. Appreciate it. Appreciate you sponsoring the channel. Thank you for the 10. Thanks for being here tonight. Senshi, thanks for the 5. He says Moon Prison. You know, that would be kind of fun. This is like Ruapente. This, you know, it's like this where Kirk went to mine the dilithium. We should turn this into Ruapente. That'd be a good idea, Senshi. Thanks for the support, Senshi, and thanks for always being around, spreading your prophetic wisdom on the Discord and in the comments. Appreciate having you around. Marvin the Martian, that would be fun. Anyway, let's get busy doing some terraforming. It's given me the option to continue some trade with the International Mars mission. I'll go ahead and accept their trade offer, even though I really don't need the food. We'll let them come down. Well, there's a couple things we need to take care of first. Number one, This little arrow up here with the 6, it means I only have 6 living spaces available for adults, and we have 24 available for kids. In fact, this is the birth control button. Right now I have it turned on, like where no one can give birth. So I guess everybody's getting a little antsy, so I'm gonna turn it back on, let nature take its course, and get some more colonists here, and they'll start coming pretty quick. Like I said, when you're stuck on Mars, inside a dome, and the only place you have that's your own is inside a small apartment, nature takes its course, folks. That's, like I said, I'm gonna keep it that way. We're gonna have some more colonists, but we need more places for them to live, which means I want to build a dome. And my idea is I want to connect all 3 of these domes and create kind of like a more effective dome cluster here. I wish I could build one of the really big ones, but I haven't finished the research, so we're just gonna have to do another medium dome. And we're gonna place the dome right about here. Should be okay, I think. We do have one more little spot over here that needs to be flattened. So I'm gonna bring my dozer over here and kind of flatten out this area. Make it a little smaller. I know it's not flat. I guess I have to start from a flat area. Go in here and flatten it like that. There we go. Let's bring my dozer. Gonna go over and get started. I'm gonna bring my RC commander over here too. He's got a bunch of drones that follow him. I'm gonna flatten that out, start building the new dome. I will speed up the game here shortly. In fact, we could probably go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and go into like a faster speed. So we have got the dozer getting to work. We're gonna be building the new dome. When you build a building, it requires resources. So you can see to build this dome, it takes 120 concrete, 50 metal, 20 polymers. I have little storage depots spread all throughout the map. You can see some of those resources sitting here. These little drones will automatically go and start picking up the stuff that you need and build. And then you may see those little shuttles bouncing around. See that one like kind of zooming in and around here? Those can carry colonists and, oh, look at here, we released Crusader Kings 5. My game studio just made a lot of money. It's actually the most money I've made off any game. So apparently Crusader Kings 5 is gonna be a big hit, in case you all are wondering. And then we finished flattening this area out, so that's great. We can leave this RC commander just like right over here to kind of help out with construction.
Research complete.
So if anybody wants to try out Crusader Kings 5, it's now apparently on the market, thanks to my colony. Drone assembler. Looking good. Right here, waste rock. Okay. No biggie. Let's see how my dome's doing. We still need quite a bit of concrete, which is probably mostly on the other side of the map. I'm probably going to be waiting on some of my shuttles to shuttle some concrete over here. We've completed domeless farming, which once we've terraformed the planet enough will actually allow us to start farms outside, just in the Martian soil. And this is our research tree. I've already done a ton of research. You have terraforming techs, biotech, engineering, robotics, physics, social, and then breakthroughs, which are like things that you discover for some special tech while you're up here. And anyway, that's what we've been working on since we've been up here. So this is my research. This is how many research points it takes. This is how many I'm generating per soul or day, and it kind of breaks it down. And I've got them queued up for different things. I think I'm going to get rid of some of these non-terraforming researches and just kind of keep focusing on terraforming. So I've got a whole bunch of terraforming tech all lined up here. Like this magnetic field generator helps us generate a magnetic field around Mars so we can hold the atmosphere in. So that kind of stuff will be pretty good. And speaking of creating an atmosphere, we do have some buildings we can build. Let's do this one step at a time. There's actually a lot to be done. And I will try and walk you through it. First of all, I need more colonists. And to have more colonists, I need to build the space for them, so on and so forth. Let's check our electrical grids. I'm good on this electrical. I have 2 separate electrical grids. This one down here generates 600, and we only have a demand of 322, so we're pretty solid down here. Pretty good shape. Speaking of the tunes here, we can... is the music too loud, by the way, or is the music okay with my voice? Tell me how the music balances, and I'm going to switch it just back to the standard music instead of that Mars hip-hop stuff going on there. Yeah, music is the game soundtrack, but it has different radio stations. So I'll let you all help me pick the radio stations from time to time. So every now and then, just hit me up and we'll change the radio station. Right now I've got it on the Surviving Mars radio. Actually, you know what? Let's just start off by letting you all pick. So Pilgrim, pick me a radio station. Here's your options. You can have Surviving Mars, Mars Vision, Quantum Sonics, Red Frontier, Free Earth, or official Mars channels. So Pilgrim, pick us a station, and then I'll start picking people at random every now and then to switch the radio station. People are saying the music was a little loud. Okay. All right, I'll turn down the music volume just a bit here. All right, Pilgrim wants the Free Earth channel. All right, so here we are on the Free Earth channel. So our dome is building. Ooh, a milestone. We have 500 colonists. Woo! See the fireworks? All right, so we've got a bunch of kids now. There's already been 27 children born since we unchecked the birth control option. So yeah, we got a lot of kids on the way. That good jam. You guys like the tunes? Did Pilgrim pick the right one? I think Free Earth channel is just kind of like kind of happy-go-lucky, maybe a little bit of hippie, like that kind of thing. Death in the colony by suicide? What? Low sanity? How can you have low sanity in such a beautiful dome? Look at the garden I built. Well, this actually kind of makes sense. She died right in front of the gym. I mean, there's times when I look at the gym and part of me dies too, you know, knowing that I really need to do a whole bunch of work and just can't bring myself to do it sometimes. I hate this song. Pilgrim, do you want to re-pick your radio station? I'm not really digging this either. Music's still a bit loud. Alright, Pilgrim, pick us a different station, and I'll cut the volume a bit. She took the I Hate song to death to a whole new level. She died from the music. There is that. Is this better for the music level, or is this too quiet? You all tell me what it sounds like on stream. Obviously, I can hear it in the cans here, but I don't know what you all are hearing. Better red than dead. Let's go Red Frontier. Okay, Red Frontier is like country. Little country music. Does this suit us better? Balance has already been fine. Is it too quiet now then? Help me get the music balance right. Appius, I'm gonna trust you. You also stream, okay? How's the sound? Alright, we're gonna get back into it here. It's a lot better as far as volume. Music's fine now, is what Joker's saying, okay? Alright, hopefully we're in a good place. But anyway, Beta Orion couldn't take the music anymore and just couldn't make it any longer, so sad end for Beta Orion. Alright, Appius thinks the music's good the way it is too. Okay, alright. Now we got some tunes. This is a little more redneck style for air here, a little bluegrass. Anyway, let's head over to my dome. And let's see how we're doing. I'm gonna speed the game back up here. And hopefully get our concrete over here. Apparently we're waiting on concrete. Come on, you lazy shuttles. Give me more concrete. I guess that we probably need more shuttles. It said we have a heavy load on our transportation network right now. I mean, that kind of makes sense. We should probably stop having kids for a minute too, because we're gonna not have any houses for them. And we have one person who's homeless already. Fantastic. Homeless on Mars, folks. Alright, so we're waiting on the concrete here, and it's going to be a while because our shuttles are going to have to bring it across. We need 120 concrete. One thing we could do is... I could get my my RC transport here. It'll take a while, but I could come over to our concrete extractor, and I could go ahead and like load up on concrete and try and take a big haul across. I'm actually not interested in trading for food anymore. I think we're doing okay, so I'm gonna cut the trade request out. I don't need any trade. What? What is with the suicides? Alright, like, why is everybody going suicidal? I haven't had a single death in the colony, like, pretty much at this point. What's with the sanity here? I mean, everybody's working. You got a giant park to play in. You got medical facilities. We got plenty of food. What are people saying about the dome here? Like, I need a little... Usually you can mouse over and it'll kind of tell you, like, what people feel like they're missing. Oh, there it is. Shopping buildings are full. Gaming service isn't present. That's pretty whiny, I mean... Medical checks. I've got a medical building in here. Come on! What is it with the suicide dome here? Good heavens. Well, good news is we don't have homelessness anymore. Alright, well, whatever. We got the suicide. In fact, we'll rename this one the, need to rename the dome here to, hang on. Seppuku Central, apparently. So yeah, I have to rename that. I don't really understand this. So... Anyway, let's see how my dome's coming together here. We got most of the concrete. Before my truck ever gets back, we'll be good. But I can go ahead and swing some concrete across still. See, my truck's all loaded up with concrete. I'll bring it over here to a staging area. Alright. Let me trade missions right now. Alright, our dome is almost complete. Some building's not working. A malfunction at our casino. What? Not the casino! Alright, what's the good name for the casino here, folks? Can't have the casino not working. Alright, they're building the dome. Dome is being constructed. Alright, let's see. Work that banjo. Not enough water. Wasn't aware that our water grid was insufficient. What the?
Research complete.
Oh. Yeah, we don't have life support in that dome because I haven't finished it yet.
Resources are low.
Okay, hey, easy. Why is our water... Spacebar, polymer factory. Why did our water... I had plenty of water. Like, why did it all of a sudden go to minus 95? Oh, I know why we ran out of water. Yeah, okay. My bad. Alright. This, folks, is a special project I've been working on. I was wondering why we ran out of water, and I'm like, what? I had plenty of water. This is a special little project here called the Artificial Sun. Okay? This is a special marvel of Martian engineering that creates a small artificial sun that generates power and heat. And it requires a huge amount of water. I think it takes like 1,000 water to get it started. So it's probably going to suck down almost all of my water reserves. So... yeah, you can see I had 1,000 storage and it's taking it down. So this is going to be the purple sun of Zerus. I don't know how to spell it. I don't know if I spelled it right. There we go. Purple sun of Zerus, folks. It's in this game. Anyway, we can hit play again. We're safe. It is very powerful. It's going to generate 1,000 electricity. By comparison, our fusion reactor, it does 300. It's like more than 3 fusion reactors. So that is going to absorb all of our water until it gets filled up. It has to get totally full of water, which it's close. It's at 800 and 900, and it should be full here, and then it'll stop drawing on my water supply, and then I'll be able to refill my water tanks. There we go. So our artificial sun is completed. Purple sun of Zerus. Anyway, there we go. So we've completed another major milestone there, in my opinion, building that wonder. Alright, now this is gonna probably make people a little bit upset, but I'm gonna have to tear down some houses. You all probably don't need it anyway. I mean, who needs a house? I'm gonna have to tear down your park. I know, don't hate air, don't hate me. We're gonna have to build a passage from these domes. So like here, I'm gonna build a passage into this dome, and then we're gonna build a passage into... okay, can we do it like this? Like, oh, no, not having it. Maybe like this. What's the blocking of? Oh, there's a freak. It's just a wire. Come on, for goodness sakes. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's how I have to click it. All right, there we go. Very nice slinky tunnel there. All right, so these passageways will actually connect life support, meaning electricity and water as well. Speaking of water. Where is Perseverance? I don't know. I don't think we have it on the map. We could name this dome after it. How about we do that? There we go. We'll name the Martian dome after Perseverance. Hopefully people don't go in there and start suiciding. Alright, I'm gonna build a couple more things here. We've got to get a little passage so that the drones can go over the top of this and save time on transportation. Speaking of, we're probably going to want to build another drone hub down here too, just to give good coverage to this dome. So we've got one passageway complete, and we're gonna need to rebuild some housing and stuff, obviously, because we tore it down, parks and stuff like that. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come back in, and I'm gonna build. Let's see. Let's make a little pond here for people to enjoy, and then some alleys. And how about a little stone garden? So that'll kind of replace the park that we tore down. Over here we need housing. We tore down some housing. Nothing will be quite as good as having the apartments that we had there before, but I'll build some of these smart homes. You know, they're trendy, they're fancy, and very electronic savvy, so there we go. I'll rebuild some smart homes there, because we do have quite a few homeless folks at the moment. And we'll go ahead and start building some stuff over in this dome. I'm thinking what might be kind of fun to build here. I can't build the sanatorium yet. I really would like to build that. It helps, like, removes people's flaws and, like, can give them, like, perks and stuff instead. How about for the time being, we'll build a hanging gardens here just so people have a cool place to hang out from all 3 domes. Hang out in the hanging gardens. Yeah, I didn't intend that to go that way, but it did nonetheless. We're gonna need some apartments. We're gonna need another drone hub down here. Kind of help service this this dome. And we're gonna need some storage. I'm gonna put a universal storage depot right here. We're probably gonna want like a food depot just to kind of keep food at hand. And we're gonna need to build some services inside the dome. So, for instance, we're gonna want a infirmary, you know, so people not going around with the plague. Build an infirmary. We're gonna need a diner. People have got to have a place to get a hold of some Warner cakes. I think I built that wrong. Yeah, I did. Let's delete this. Couldn't see it good from this angle. Let's build up. Infirmary is gonna go there. Get our diner in here. And then, I mean, it probably doesn't hurt to have a little security every now and then. Like, I don't have security in a lot of my domes, so let's put up a security station, because I am driving people to suicidal thoughts and homelessness, so may not be a good idea or a bad idea to be prepared. Let's get, let's put some stores in here so people have a place to, like, come shop and enjoy their time on Mars, so that maybe they don't feel the necessity for unfortunate early ends to their life. So I'm going to put a game store, an art shop, and a grocery store. Let's have quite a bit of shopping here. Alright, it says we need water, so we don't have enough water on hand. And my water supply is here at this extractor. We can just build another water extractor.
Sector scan.
Alright, let's see here. Let's get a...
As a developmental project has totally gone awry. Just look what happened to the government or the political scene, and look at the individualistic attitude that keeps on growing like a cancer. With the Mars project, we have a clean, blank page to fill. A fantastic opportunity to shape a new, balanced society, based on equality and brother and sisterhood. So, let's unite.
Alright, there we go.
And hear the next tune together.
There we go. Alright, so we've got our resources. This will help solve our water issue that we were having. We're gonna need more waste rock storage though, because I don't have a lot of waste rock storage left here. Now all these waste rocks, we can actually put them to use. I'm gonna build that there so that we can, all the waste rock that comes up out of here, we'll have a place for it. So now our dome has water, which is probably a lot more pleasant than not having any. We want to open the game stores and the shops all day long. Okay, everything's open, our infirmary's open, rejuvenation treatment. People are starting to move into the dome, folks. Let's go ahead and build some additional apartments. Just so we got plenty of space for everybody. So I'm gonna head over here, apartments, and put a couple more apartment complexes in. And let's build a couple more niceties for the dome. We probably want to have like a gym. And let's see here. How about we already have a casino in the other one. Got that space bar over there as well. Let's do the gym. Should be good for now. That'll be a pretty decent start. Wouldn't hurt to put a farm in here as well. There we go. Yeah, that'll do for now. Oh boy, Renegade's hostage situation. Oh boy. Crisis has arisen in one of our casinos. Oh, it's like Ocean's 11 going down on us here. It says a renegade has taken hostages inside the building, the homemade explosive in their possession, and he's extremely stressed out. Rocket One? Is that like Obi-Wan's brother? Has the following demands. $550 million to be transferred to an unknown account. $550 million to be transferred to unknown account in cryptocurrency, and a rover with which he can escape. Well, we can give him what he wants, because the explosive endangers us. I can say we don't negotiate with terrorists, and we're probably going to get exploded. Or I can send the money, but then apprehend him as he heads towards the rover. Oh, come on, folks. Don't make me deny this. We're going to kill so many colonists. Oh, jeez. Never negotiate with terrorists. Alright, well, looks like you all have made my decision for me. We don't negotiate with terrorists. You hear me? Rocket One. Echoes throughout the colony. As the smoke clears, it becomes apparent nothing is left of the casino and its immediate surroundings. The moment Rocket One realized you were not about to give him what he wanted, he detonated the bomb, taking many innocent lives with them. Oh boy.
A colonist has died.
11 colonists. See what you all did there? He done blew up the casino. Done blew up the casino. Rest in pieces. So hey, we're gonna rebuild the casino just to crap all over Rocket's memory. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rebuild the casino, and I'm gonna rename the casino to Rocket One Sucks. How about that? How do you like your memory being there, huh? There we go. That's how we remember you, you filthy animal. Alright, here we go. Build another thing here. We're doing good, doing good. Produce some more drones here. Never hurts to have too many drones available to us, because like this dome's a little bit busy. It's a big dome, and we need some more drones down here. Alright, there we go. That Europa Universalis 5 released. We actually got some good money off these games recently. Sage says, normally I'm all for no negotiation with terrorists, but AI terrorists are smart enough to learn, though. Yeah. I don't know if he learned his lesson, unfortunately. Hopefully, you know, he would have not been there and died when the bomb went off, and then we could have taken him and put him in the airlock and, like, you know, watched him die in the airlock. I think that would have been appropriate. Alright, so, where were we at? Oh, we need to start terraforming. So, terraforming. Is terraforming time. I'm trying to remember where all my terraforming buildings are at. Is it, here? Yeah, terraforming. We need to start making an atmosphere, if we're going to be doing anything else. So I'm going to get this, this GHG factory here. So it says it burns a mixture of fuel and locally extracted carbon, which is this waste rock, to create greenhouse gases, effectively improving the global temperature. It requires some machine parts, metals, and concrete, and then we just need to power it and provide it with the waste rock. We have a lot of waste rock. I'm gonna go ahead and place a bunch of these here because it only adds a little bit at a time, and we want to try and speed this process along. I gotta bring some electricity out to it though. There we go. And I'm gonna build some more of these things over here as well. Start spewing greenhouse gases into the Martian atmosphere. We have a lot of waste rock over here
Sector
too.
Scanned.
So this would be a good place to build some of these.
Research complete.
Alright, there we go. Get the power connected. Skaven Security Inc. Yeah, you always got to be on the underground. One other thing I'm going to do, since we have I believe we have a plentiful water supply, we do. I'm going to build another fuel depot, because I'm going to be using a lot of fuel powering these things, so actually may make a couple of fuel refineries. I have a fuel storage over here. I put in a couple of these refineries here. Get it to fit somewhere. There we go. Because these are going to eat up a fair bit of fuel. there's some upgrades we can run on our fuel refineries as well, and I'm going to do those. It increases the production. Yeah, we can increase the production by quite a lot, actually. I'm going to wait for this refinery to build, and then I'm going to upgrade all the fuel refineries to where we're going to be running really high fuel production to help power those buildings. Alright, so now we're working on atmosphere. We'll be slowly releasing greenhouse gases into the Martian atmosphere. It's going to take a while to get all of our fuel over here. In fact, we should build one fuel refinery over here, I think, just to have a local source of fuel. That way the shuttles don't have to shuttle it all the way across. That's going to eat up all of our resources. I have a ton of extra water over here. I guess I could amplify all these and increase production.
You're listening to the
Since we have plenty of electricity.
The good thing about our music is that when it hits you,
Alright, we've completed some more research. Let's try a new radio station for a while just for fun. Let's go to Mars Vision. Oh boy, this one's gonna be interesting. There we go. We're spewing atmosphere up, and you can see that our little temperature thing. Actually, these are for temperature. Yeah, this is all about temperature. This actually doesn't do the gases, my bad. So we are actually starting to raise the temperature at a relatively good clip here. So this is good. Now let's work on the next thing, okay? We're going to go to terraforming. And we're going to need to build some magnetic field generators. This decreases the loss of atmosphere, but to actually create atmosphere, we need some carbonate processors. Those are the ones that actually burn the waste rock. I was thinking of a different building there, but this carbonate processor is research that I haven't done yet. So what we can do, though, in the meantime... This sounds like Mars cocaine disco. That's probably what it is. Probably what it is. Alright, yeah, the temperature, I mean, we're going to be burning hot soon with us raising it this quickly, so that's good. So we can delete some of these when we get there at the time needed. Let's start working on some of our other ones. If you'll notice, I can go out to, like, these missions. We can capture some ice asteroids to help bring some water down to the Martian surface. We just have to put a bunch of fuel and machine parts on one of our spare rockets, which we have. So I'm going to send, and my other son named this one the Mac rocket because he likes Mac from the Cars movie. So here we go. We're going to send Mac rocket on a mission to bring ice asteroids down to the surface. Like Disco Lemonade. Okay. Atmosphere. Yeah, I know how to get atmosphere. We're just not ready yet. We have to get the atmosphere, the temperature, and the water up, and then we can start getting some vegetation started. Okay? Let's go check on a few things real quick. So, number one, we have quite a bit more housing now that we're not using. In fact, let's do something real quick. Let's make do some more buildings here. Let's get in here and create a school for the children's, because Air cares about the children. We're gonna put a playground in. Oh, sorry, I put that in the wrong spot. I'm gonna put a playground in for the kids. Here's the family man, you know. Can't see the grids right here. There we go. Let's put in the playground. I think there's where I want it. Yeah. And then let's get some nurseries. Right there. Another one. Let's build them a little statue, or no, let's put a little statue in here for the kids. There we go. That'll inspire them. All right. Oh, the other thing I want down here is another Mars University. Warner, why don't you get ready to name the university for me? I think I know what you'll name it, but
Sector scanned.
I want to give you the opportunity, to pick. I'm gonna put in another Mars University right here next to the kids' school. I need to change the crop here actually to fruit trees. we should be cranking out a heck of a lot of fuel now. And since we've got more fuel, I'm going to build another shuttle hub. Because our shuttles are constantly, or almost constantly, on a heavy load. So I'm going to build a jumper shuttle hub here. We can have more shuttles helping to service our colonists and materials around. Got 2 buildings not working. Outside ranches. Why are they not working? Is it just because their food is full there? This one needs to be repaired. Carl runs university. Okay, Warner's got to name the university. I'm gonna wait on Warner to name it. Okay, looks like the ranches are working again. Our research lab needs repaired, but the drones will take care of it. So I do like that the drones kind of take care of some of that on this game. Alright, we got more jumper shuttles now. In fact, I'm gonna build some more just so that we have as many shuttles as we can in both, and we can keep up with the it here. All right. So our university is in action. Let's open it up. Go to school, morning, day, and night. We are allowing births at the moment, so I'm kind of surprised we haven't been completely overrun by the children's. But you know, hey, we're doing okay. Our nurseries are already full, and the kiddos are in school. We can teach them how to be survivors, how to be composed and be a nerd, or we can teach them to be workaholics, religious, enthusiast. I like teaching them to be nerds and survivors because we're on Mars. I think composed will work too. I don't know, workaholic is actually really good too. But it takes away from the relaxation. Now let's leave it the way it is. Survivor, composed, and nerd. So that's what we'll do. Teach me to be a nerd. All I can think of is Ogre in the Revenge of the Nerds movie. Nerds! Nerds! That was absolutely hilarious. Alright, furiously pushes up glasses. Hey, I can relate. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty much a nerd myself, and I'm totally fine with it. Alright, Warner wants to name it Carl Flintlock Communal University of Mars. So he says that the short version is KFCUM. So Carl Flintlock Communal University of Mars.
Research
So
complete.
there we go.
Anomaly found.
Ooh, we found some new anomalies. These are our alien anomalies that we discovered through our research. We're now researching the carbonate processor. Let's outsource some research because we're rolling in the dough from all of our game releases. So that'll help us out. Outsource. Oh, I picked that one. Outsource 1,000 for no. Outsourcing. Okay, we gotta wait for the last outsourcing to finish. It's almost finished.
Okay, just checking. I guess you're just as
11 herbs and spices. I know that's. Gotta have all the herbs and spices. I am gonna need to get to this rare metal deposit underground, so I may take a look at our research and work on deep metal extraction.
Simultaneously broadcast all across the European countries, and it came to be a huge success.
Yeah, let's get deep metal extraction next. And then this reduces the water consumption of domes, which could be pretty nice. And I need more water storage and stuff, so let's do that after. And then I want to do the sanatorium as well.
Eurovision Schlager Festivalen, or Eurovisut. Let the music unite. The artist imagined forever.
Okay, so the temperature is rising, so that's actually really good. Our rocket still on mission? Yeah. Our rocket is flying on the mission to capture the ice
Anomaly
asteroids.
analyzed.
Research cost of all techs reduced. Fantastic. Alright, unobtainium. KFC is now officially an academic institution. It's always kind of been an academic institution. People have to go. They have to taste the food. You have to eat enough fried chicken to gain the appreciation of it. You know, it's like an art. And then you have to learn, you know, about how, you know, the 11 herbs and spices create that artful taste. You know, it is. It's definitely something to be studied. Where's the Nickelback channel? That's what this is, right? Please no. Alright. So, terraforming is underway. This is good news. Mars will soon be Earth-like if we keep it up. We have to finish our research. It's too late to apologize. I know, Warner. That's what I keep thinking that they're going to break into on this song. Like, it confuses me every time it comes on.
Sector scanned.
Just making my way, folks. It's too late. Too late. I feel sad. Should have made things right. He's singing this song is for what was her name? Jeez, look at me, I already forgot her name. Where's my mission log? Milestones, command center, colonists. Oh no. Back. We have like a mission log. I don't remember her name, but the girl who committed suicide in front of the gym. This is a song for her. This one goes out to her. It was too late. They play this when your last colonist dies. Yeah, exactly. We have a ton of houses available now, which is great. Got a bunch of vacant housing and residential slots. Everybody's working. So we don't have a bunch of joblessness right now. So this is actually, we're in pretty good shape. We lost quite a few colonists between the unfortunate explosion at the casino. But I'm blaming entirely on you all, by the way. How cool would that be if it's like, goes into the casino and then all of a sudden the game goes from like surviving Mars to like Rainbow Six Siege, and you gotta bust your way into the casino and try and stop the terrorists. That'd be freaking sweet. Oh man, that'd be fun. So I'd be down with that. Alright, how are we doing on fuel? Because we have to, oh man, we're gonna be storing up a ton of fuel. Well, that's actually good. We'll fill up our fuel depot here, and if it gets hit by a meteorite, we're gonna explode half the planet. But you know, Soylent Green is made from Rocket One. You actually can get Soylent Green on the game, Senshi. They have a nod to Soylent Green. Occasionally, it's one of the breakthrough techs that you get to, and whenever your colonists die, it turns them into food. So you actually can get Soylent Green. It's pretty entertaining. Alright, people are liking the hanging gardens. They're very happy about it. These domes are pretty happy, very suicide-free. See how the kids are liking the playground and the school? Oh yeah, they're liking it. Let's see here, average comfort, morale. Alright, I think we're doing good. The university's cranking out qualified botanists, engineers, geologists, medics, scientists, officers. We're getting all kinds of good stuff. Got another anomaly that reduced the cost of all our technology, so nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. How do we duel, folks? I think AC5025, I think it's exclamation point duel, and then you have to put a space, and then the name of the person you're trying to duel. I think. Is that how it works? Alright, we finished our Capture Ice Asteroids mission. So it says, the capturing of ice asteroids has been successfully completed. With the use of special craft, we pursued and deflected asteroids off their trajectory with nothing more than slight bumps, Thus, we have managed to gracefully steer large amounts of soon-to-be easily accessible water towards the surface of Mars. In this game of space billiard, though, there's always a chance that that ball will hit the wrong pocket. Be ready to deal a Mars quake. Uh-oh. Making a Mars quake here, folks. Thinking of other things we can we build lakes yet? Yes, we can. Let's start building the first lake on Mars, shall we? We need to build it at a location where it'll look pretty cool, like next to one of our domes, I think. Let's get our dozer over here. Kind of come doze this stuff. Or actually, I guess we could build it down here. Nice little spot for a lake. Actually, right here, that's the perfect spot for a lake. What am I thinking? Hey, rover, come on over. In case we need it. Let's build a lake right here. You all help me think of a good name for the lake. We're gonna name the lake. Remember, this is the first lake on Mars. Needs a very appropriate name, okay? We gotta flatten this area out a little first. Alright, let's swap the radio station for a bit. Let's go to Quantum Sonics, you know. Get some of that sweet, cool vibe here. And... so we need to actually put it up here and then we'll move. Okay, we're already done, so that apparently wasn't much of a job for my... rover. Move everything out of the way here and see if we can build a lake now. Ooh, the Watcher. It says a faint signal was traced to originate from the high mountains just outside our colony's vicinity. The signal seems harmless. It can very well be a spying device. Do we ignore it? What are we gonna do, folks? The Watcher. Protocol! Holy crap! Thank you for the 25. You are far too kind to me. What a support, man. Protocol has been all over it the last couple streams. Thank you so much. It says, water on Mars. President Gorbel approves. Might I recommend Proto for the first lake on Mars? Absolutely. Proto will be the first lake on Mars. Thank you, Protocol. Appreciate it. You're very, very kind. We'll be building other lakes too if y'all want to get on it. So thank you, Protocol. Investigate it. Yeah, we're gonna go investigate. See what's going on. Alright, it says our explorer discovered an old device hidden in a cave. It's of terrestrial origin? Perhaps a relic of the old space race? Upon nearing it, the device transmitted the following. It says, I have been here for 100 years. I have observed and gathered information for all this time. I know secret activities and weather patterns, yet have no one to share them with, for I have been forgotten. I am bored. Now that I am fully awake once more, I plan to end my existence and execute my self-destruct protocol. Before I do that, however, I shall test if you are deserving of the data I have to share. I shall tell you a simple riddle. Answer it, and you will know all I know. Fail, and you will be destroyed along with me. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna let you all start reading this, okay? Nash Meads, thank you for the 5. It says, howdy Air, longtime fan here, just stopping by at work. Pray for your first responders. It's crazy out here. Well, Nash, I will definitely keep you all in my thoughts and prayers. If you're one of those, stay safe. But wherever you're at, hopefully you're doing okay. Thanks for the 5. Stay safe, Nash, and hopefully all the first responders are hanging in there. But there's a lot of stuff going on, I'm sure, at any given time all over the world. But I know, I'm not sure exactly where you're speaking of, but I know we just had a lot of disaster down there in Texas, here locally, but yeah, not exactly sure where you're at, but best of luck to you. Thank you for all that the first responders do, and definitely in our thoughts and prayers all the time, man. So thank you, Nash. Hang in there. Alright, it says just south of Chicago. Alright, well, hang in there, man. Let's see. I've been to Chicago a few times. Neat city. Let's see. The Watcher says, I never was, am always to be. No one ever saw me, nor ever will, and yet I am the confidence of all to live and breathe on any terrestrial ball. What am I? So I never was, am always to be. No one ever saw me, nor ever will. Let's see what people are saying in the chat here. Tomorrow, one person thinks time. Tomorrow, time gives more confidence than death. Let's see, tomorrow, confidence, tomorrow. Time or tomorrow. Can always be confident. Let's see. All right. People are thinking, so I never was. So you can't be in the past if you're tomorrow. You always will be. Tomorrow's always in the future. So that kind of makes sense. No one ever saw me, nor ever will. Is that tomorrow? I mean, because you will see tomorrow. I'm the confidence of all to live and breathe on any terrestrial ball. How is that tomorrow? I'm thinking God. Is it tomorrow? When the next day happens, it's today. That's true. You never actually see tomorrow because it's today. That could be true, so no one ever saw it, nor ever will. That could be true. I'm the confidence of all to live and breathe on any terrestrial ball. What do y'all think? I mean, tomorrow could make sense. I mean, the only other thing it could be is God, I think, but that depends on how they define God, right? So, all planets do have a tomorrow. Well, I mean, if you're like tidally locked, you don't have a tomorrow. It's always the same day. I think it's tomorrow though. Like tomorrow does make sense. All right, let's do it. Let's see. Whoa! Boom! You all did it. You did it. You were right. So the AI is happy, and our colonists get a head start before executing self-destruction. A huge package of data has been sent to our servers. We will scan the files for any malicious software and then thoroughly go through them. 10,000 research points. That's a lot. That is a lot. So well done, folks. That's a pretty cool riddle. I like that. That was pretty good. All right, let's build a lake.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
It overlaps a concrete deposit, but I don't really care. I'm gonna need to build some water out to it. We can do. Be difficult. So let's build our lake here. This is gonna be Proto Lake. First lake on Mars. Alright, there we go. Oh, our rocket needs to land. It's sitting in orbit waiting on me to notice. Into our polymer factory? Okay, just need it repaired. Oh, we finished the carbonate processor research. So now we can freeze Han Solo in carbonite. Obviously kidding. But you know, maybe we can. Maybe we can. Let's build a carbonate processor. Delete these old storages, because this will help us start making atmosphere. So we're gonna need a couple of these. It's gonna burn waste rock and a lot of energy, but we have our little artificial sun here, so I think we'll be fine. Actually gonna build a few of them. It'll be very expensive. It's gonna take a lot of concrete, machine parts and stuff, but we got it. Got it. actually running a little lower on concrete than I'd like to be, but we could upgrade our concrete capacity, but I don't think so. I think we'll be alright. This thing's cranking out 50 concrete per day. You know, we'll catch up if needed. So,
this is Quantum
there we go.
I'm Joy Garemican. Your choice for
Milestone
radio host.
achieved.
Milestone achieved. What do we get? Dig a lake. Alright, so we have the first lake on Mars. It's now filling up. Let's name our huge lake. This is Proto Lake. Protocol. So that's going to be filling up, and it will increase the amount of water on the surface over time. How much water production are we running here? Yeah, we're kind of up against the edge of our water production. We should probably... Let's put some more moisture vaporators. Stick one here. Stick here. Alright, so I'll get some extra moisture vaporators, get some extra water in here without having to build another extractor. And let's make sure that the vaporators have power. It's a power. And power. So all of them have power. Now we need to put some piping into all of them. Pipes. There we go. So we got pipes. Power turned on. Upgrade all of them. Okay, now I got plenty of water to help keep the lake filling here. Alright, so the lake's filling up. Dome without life support. That's probably not ideal. It says we're low on water. Really still have that much demand even with all the extra moisture vaporators? Odd. Okay, well, better hurry up and get them some water before people run out. Let's slow it down here a little. Really what would be better for me then is to... I could just build some more moisture vaporators for the time being. Let's do that for now. So let's just, I'm gonna build an electric line off of here. Out like that. Let's put a pipe out along it and just set up some moisture vaporation. There we go. A few more moisture vaporators, that should cover us. Let's go ahead and hit play. Protocol, he says, I wonder if this is what Elon Musk thinks about and plays in his spare time with him wanting to colonize Mars and all. I don't know, that's got to be pretty neat, be in his position to like have that passion to want to go to Mars, and then seeing seeing your company like kind of take steps towards potentially making that happen. That has to be pretty exciting. Like that's really... I don't know a ton about him personally, obviously, but I think it's really cool that he is doing what he's doing. I think it's awesome to see the drive towards space from SpaceX. It's exciting, and I hope people stay excited about the space program, to be honest. Like, I feel like sometimes people maybe take it for granted, you know, because it's not like these big first amazing steps that we're doing all the time, like it may have been back in the day when we first went to orbit or something like that. But it's amazing, the stuff they're doing. And honestly, to me, the excitement of it is if you ever get to space, and it's a huge leap. Like, interstellar travel is a crazy leap. beyond anything we can imagine right now. Like, those distances are insane. Like, so the technological leap we have to make is huge. Absolutely huge. But if you can do it, it's literally limitless resources available to you. I mean, that's awesome if you can ever do it.
Anomaly analyzed.
So, like, basically limitless resources. Yeah, it would be pretty exciting. Anyway, thanks Protocol. Yeah, I don't know what he thinks about with it, but that's got to be a pretty interesting position to be in, to like get to be there and see all the launches and see the spaceships and stuff like that. But it's also got to be nerve-wracking. Like, milestone achieved: liquid water on the surface of Mars. Sweet. We're getting all kinds of milestones as Lake Protocol fills. So I would love to get to see some of that stuff. It'd be pretty neat. I'm probably too chicken to like actually go into space myself at the moment. They make it a little bit safer, sure, but man, I tell you what, those early astronauts had to have some steel spines to do what they did. Like, holy snot. Especially when you, like, it gets very easy for us to like think of, you know, the space thing as being very safe, but you forget about like the Apollo 1 astronauts and the Apollo 13 astronauts almost dying, the crew of the Challenger. That was terrible too, because on the Challenger, I forget her name, but they had the school teacher that was going up to try and show people that space travel had advanced so much, it's safe, we can take a school teacher with us and let's show that space is going to be opening to everybody. And then terrible disaster when the Challenger blew up. I was a small child when that happened. I actually remember watching it as it happened. It was absolutely terrible. Yeah, it was crazy. And then Columbia, I believe, was the other one. Yeah, space is definitely not your friend. Like, if something goes wrong, it kills you very, very quickly. But, you know, it's I guess part of the risk you have to take to get out there, explore. It's a dangerous thing to undertake, but at the same time, if you don't ever do it, then never make those breakthroughs. Yeah, Columbia was the heat shield failure, I believe, and then the Challenger was an O-ring in the solid rocket booster, which sadly had been brought up many, many times. There was kind of some controversy around it, and the O-ring failed even after they had kind of brought it up multiple times, because it was really icy the morning of the launch, and it changed the property of the O-ring, and it didn't get a good seal, and it just flamed out, and the whole thing just exploded. So, just terrible. Let's see. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool to see Mars. What do you guys think about the low gravity? I mean, that'd have to be kind of cool too, right? To get up in the low gravity and see if you can dunk a basketball and do some other cool stuff. Be pretty neat. Mars facts for the day from Appius. He says the base of Olympus Mons is a 5-mile high cliff. Holy crap. Olympus Mons is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Says the entire mountain is comparable in area to France. Good grief.
John and Barbara, our dear friends.
That'd be a sight to behold. Isn't it like 90,000 feet high or something like that?
And that your plants are growing better in red soil.
But I heard it's kind of like a slower slope, because you say it's the size of France. Like, I think it's like a slower slope, but it's like something like close to 90,000 feet high or something. 30,000 meters, whatever it is, something like that, roughly.
All night long. Cheers.
Olympus Mons is a thick boy. Yes, it is. It's a big volcano.
And listen to this.
is a big volcano. Olympus Mons is the largest volcano in the solar system. Yep,
scanned.
That is crazy. I wonder how long it's been since it was active, because Mars no longer has a liquid core, doesn't have a magnetic field, which is probably the reason why it lost its atmosphere. And it's really cool that the more they learn about Mars, you actually find out that it very well could have been kind of like a sister planet in many ways to Earth, potentially. You know, we don't know for sure, but they're seeing signs that at one point there was liquid water on the surface, which means you would have had to have had an atmosphere. And pretty crazy. Like, it's really neat to think. I keep like waiting for one of the rovers to get up there and like flip over a rock and there's a fossil. Like, how freaking cool would that be if that happens? A rover gets up there and flips over a rock and finds a fossil. Like, everybody's just gonna flip their lid. Like, I think that this world nowadays, like, people pretty much recognize, like, there is life out there somewhere. We're looking to where we find it first, right? I think that's kind of the way people feel about it, is like, where do we find it first? How long does it take us? What does it look like when we find it? Like, I think a lot of people probably accepted the fact that, like, it's almost a statistical impossibility for there to not be life out there somewhere else. But it's like, where are we gonna find it first? So it's pretty cool. Io is the most volcanically active thing, I think. I've heard that it's very volcanically active. Europa may be the best for life. Yeah, I love reading about Europa. That's pretty exciting if they could ever get something under the surface there. That's another reason why it's cool to see them keep pushing the boundaries with stuff like Perseverance, keep pushing the boundaries. Like, the idea of us putting a rover on Mars, you know, not that long ago was probably insane, and here we are, we got these awesome rovers going around everywhere. Who knows? You might be able to land something on Europa, melt your way through the ice, and get down there. Check it out. See the first space shark or something. That'd be awesome. Alright, so we're now gaining atmosphere. We are gaining temperature at a rapid clip. We're gaining water, but we should probably build another lake.
Research complete.
We can produce quite a bit more water over here, so let's build another lake over here. I'm gonna just put it right over here because there's a lot of room for it at the moment. It's nice and flat. So let's build another lake. Y'all help me name this one too. Drop another lake in. Alright, oh, what is going on with the song, but sure, I'm down. Senshi, is this the music you listen to every day? We break open the ice and unleash a giant space faring kraken. Europa is probably almost certainly filled full of intelligent krakens, just waiting for a way to get out of the ice and come and maul us all. I mean, the simplest explanation is obviously the most logical there. Europa would shake up how we think of life development. Usually the very warm temps on Earth are credited with encouraging life. Yeah, it would. And I'm assuming that for there to be life on Europa, there has to be, since you don't get sunlight, you have to have another source of power, which is kind of cool because they've seen these thermal vents on the bottom of the ocean and some other environments on Earth where basically the sunlight doesn't influence life, but some type of other geothermal activity or something else is influencing and giving the energy for life. So I'm sure that kind of changed their mind eventually about, hey, maybe there could be something, you know, without sunlight. Cladius and Titan. Titan is kind of cool. I remember reading about Titan. It has like hydrocarbon lakes and like, what is it? It's an opposite greenhouse gas. Like the way the atmosphere on Titan, it actually like keeps the sunlight out and makes it even colder. And so like Titan's like freezing cold and there's like hydrocarbon rain and lakes and stuff. Like it's absolutely insane. Titan is pretty interesting. how cool would it be? I mean, obviously we can't live through it, but like, how cool would it be just be able to go there safely, like transported, like Star Trek style or something, you know, for a minute, and just see this place with your own eyes, you know, obviously, and not die. But like, how cool would that be to just like get to be there on another planet and soak that up with your own eyes? I mean, that would be incredible.
Research
That would be
complete.
absolutely incredible to get to soak up something like that. Let's see, let's research this core heat converter, mega satellites for the mirrors. What do we got here? Water requirements of crops reduced by 50. Pretty great, actually. Alright, got some more research going. Let's outsource some more research. I haven't checked on our population anytime soon. Fortunately, we still have plenty of houses. Things are going pretty darn well. I think we only turned on births in the one dome, though. And it's actually probably good because we're not overpopulating, but it looks like our population is growing by a steady rate, so that's probably good. Driving Mars by Paradox Interactive. Yep. Says there was a mass extinction event on Earth where the great rise in oxygen killed 99% of life here. What? Go check that out. Let's look at our missions here. We're gonna need some more water and greenhouse gases. The greenhouse gas may cause some toxic rain, which is fantastic, but we do need some more gas in here. We need to send up some fuel, and it's gonna cost us 600 million in funding. So let's go ahead and send that expedition. I'm gonna send the rocket. We have some rockets back on Earth. I'm gonna actually build another landing pad. And I'm gonna bring another one of our rockets up to kind of help with these terraforming missions. I'm gonna place it here relatively near the fuel. And let's put some extra drones here for when the rocket is needing refueled. In fact, I'm gonna go down and keep building some more drone prefabs. Right. Our terraforming progress is looking good. See how the timing's going for the stream. Yeah, we still got some time. Good. Olympus Mons, it was on screen. Did you see it? What? Where was it on screen?
Breakthrough
Oh,
discovered.
up here? Appius? I think you can probably see it on here. Where was that? That it right there, I think? Yeah, I think that's supposed to be it, like right here. You can also see the big trench, I think, isn't it? Like, whatever, it's something Marineris, whatever it's called, this giant canyon on Mars. Pretty cool looking there, too. I think it's there. See, our colony is where Paradox Interactive is right here. So that's our colony. So Olympus Mons is out here to our kind of east, northeast. All right.
This is Quantum Sonics, and I'm Joy Garemigan, your Martian host.
And I need
of a
to.
non-existing
Whoa.
air above
The
hot
Rain Man.
crimson soil.
It's after a hard mental trauma caused by a sanity breakdown, a colonist has suffered a complete change of personality. Rocket Red World has developed a rare condition known as Savant Syndrome. Little is known about its mechanisms and nature. In the current state, Rocket Red World shows an incredible talent for calculations. Sadly, this ability is dormant and it would require significant effort to be unlocked and put to work. I mean, we might as well put him to work. See what happens. Gain the chronic condition trait. Oh, alright. Work hard, Rocket. Did this the wrong way. I must have clicked the wrong one. Okay, there we go. Full outsourcing of research. Alright, our other lake is filling up. So that's good. We got some lakes started. Good stuff, good stuff. Have we finished our research on the larger water tanks? I'll check that in a minute, because I'd like to put some water back. Let's go to Earth, and let's bring our other rocket out here. I'll bring some... I don't really need any cargo on it. I'll just, I don't know, like, throw a drone hub on it. Call it good. Launch the rocket. Bring it up here. We'll have 2 rockets up here that we can do some of our terraforming work with. I'd like to get us good and terraformed. Temperature's doing great. We definitely need to keep working on water and atmosphere. We're getting 1.2% atmosphere per soul, so we'll need to work on the atmosphere. The lakes have that good Flint, Michigan look. Yeah, they look pretty gross right now. They're gonna look pretty bad until we finish kind of detoxifying everything. Did we ever get a name for this lake, by the way? Without atmosphere, what would happen to the artificial lakes? It would just evaporate. You have to have enough pressure from the atmosphere or the right temperature to keep the water in its liquid state. So at any given pressure, there's a certain temperature range at which the water would be in a liquid state. And the current atmosphere on Mars, if I understand it right, obviously, is that the atmosphere doesn't have enough pressure at the temperatures present on Mars, obviously, to keep it in a liquid state. Mars is very cold. But even if it was in an ice state on the surface, I think there's a good chance that it would just sublimate, I think. Night, Appius. Yeah, very well could just sublimate, because I know some of the ice that's on Mars that you can like actually see in the pole is actually dry ice. It's what is dry ice? It's CO2, I think, right? There is ice on Mars. I know that they found like water frozen in certain spots, but Lake Detroit, Lake Cleveland. I'm not sure the water would freeze though. I think it would just sublimate. Like sublimate would be from a solid to a gas, right? If you had water there, I'm assuming it would just very quickly evaporate. And if it did freeze, I'm pretty sure that it would then sublimate, but I'm not 100% certain. I'd have to go look it up. I don't remember all those properties. I used to know more about it whenever I was in like materials classes and stuff like that, but it depends on the pressure and the temperature. Like, so on Earth, we have a certain atmospheric pressure when, you know, roughly speaking, it changes, obviously, when you're going way above sea level or something. But, you know, there's a certain temperature range at which the... How about this? The lake, there was a lake close to me where I grew up in Oklahoma City called Lake Thunderbird, but it was always like really muddy looking, and we just called it Lake Dirty Bird. And since this one is I'll do that. So for my childhood, there's Lake Dirty Bird.
Meteor incoming.
Let's see.
Meteor incoming.
Whoa! Got a dome fracture? What the heck happened? I don't think I have a laser protecting the dome. No, I don't. We may have gotten hit by a meteor. We got a meteor storm, yeah. We got a meteor storm right now, because I just saw the laser take one out. Ooh, yeah, we got meteors. Crap, I don't have lasers down here. Not enough of them, at least.
Meteor incoming.
Oh, boy. I build the space laser there. Woo, that was close. Laser got another one. Oh! We just got fractured again.
Meteor incoming.
Oh,
Sector
boy.
Scanned.
Things are getting lively. Where's my space laser? Alright, I built some extra amazing lasers. Oh boy. Yeah, we took a couple of shots. This meteor storm. Oh gosh. Another close one. Woo!
Meteor incoming.
Oh man, our laser's not built yet. Hurry up, build those lasers. Okay, we got another laser up. Oh, that one's gonna be close. Woo! Alright, we have all the lasers up, so we should be safe now, I think. Alright. We're shooting them down now. It's got another one over there. Have another close call incoming here. Multiple close calls. Zap. Oh, watch it, rover.
Meteor incoming.
Oh gosh, man, this is quite the little meteor storm here. Oh boy, this one's coming right down on us. Come on, laser. Alright, good, the laser got it.
Meteor incoming.
Another one right here is going to be a hit if the laser doesn't get it. Get it, get it, get it. Yes. Alright, good. Let's see. Not receiving enough to maintain. YouTube's trying to tell me that I'm not streaming at a high enough bitrate, but I guess maybe we were dropping a few frames for a second. Is it still doing anything? The stream may have lagged for a minute. You all tell me if it's still lagging. I don't think it is. Like, it shouldn't be. Unless it's YouTube's fault. Alright, so we made it through the meteor storm. Excellent. Is that like, it looks like little vegetation growing around the lake, even though it's not. Like, we haven't actually done any vegetation yet. Could try it though. I think we have the stuff. We need to get some seeds. Actually, I know how we can get some seeds. We can be self-sufficient with this. Let's see here. Let's build a farm in this dome. And we can... I think we've got a crop that'll allow us to just get seeds to start planting out on Mars. It did lag for a bit. Yeah, it looks like there was maybe like a kind of a spike and then it stopped. Shows everything's good on my end now, but it shows 1,000 frames got dropped. So... Alright, let's see. Our crops, seed crops. So we're going to switch it over to seed crops. And this should help us get some seeds. And we can import some seeds to try and get started from Earth too. So I'm going to go to my supply page here, get a supply pod, fill it with some seeds, launch it. Let's do a couple more supply pods. Seeds. So I got plenty of money too, so why not? Let's launch a few here.
I'm Joy Goremican, and you're listening to Quantum Sonics, music radio
All right.
on the bringer of war, better known as the planet Mars.
Liquid surface water is now possible due to the temperature increase. That's awesome. So it is now possible to have liquid surface water on Mars, folks. If we go to our planetary view, like as you terraform the planet, like you can kind of see like the thin atmosphere up here on top. And as we start to like help grow vegetation and water, like it'll start to change the view out here. It's really cool. You guys should like it. Import greenhouse gases. It says just a few of the following rocks delivered by autonomous crafts from Earth are visible to the naked eye, but large-scale project has been completed. Several hundred tons of rocks used to suck out and store greenhouse gases from the atmosphere on Earth have been delivered to the surface of Mars. By crash landing them all over the planet, we've triggered a chemical reaction that dissolves the rocks and contributes towards thickening the Martian atmosphere by unleashing the stored gases. So our atmosphere getting a little boost there. Let's go to our rockets here, because I think one of our rockets is inbound. We can take the other one and go on another mission after more greenhouse gases or ice asteroids. Let's go for the ice asteroids, and then I'll keep the other rocket working the greenhouse gases. Did we actually... Ice asteroids, send expedition, Mars 1 ready, send. There we go. Let's, game speeds back up. Alright. Alright, we're doing good. Getting some nice progress here, and we're gonna have some seeds arriving. Here's the seeds. So let's... I'm gonna bring these little supply pods down. And I'm going to build
complete.
A little depot here where we can store some seeds. Let's take the metal from them. There we go. Alright, so now we got a few seeds. And let's see if we can build a forestation plant, which is going to help plant seeds. You can see that the soil around the lake is going to be some of the better soil that we have to work with. So I'm going to put the forestation plant here. We're going to place it, and then we have to give it some power. I guess I could put it down here a little further, closer to the power source. Yeah, this would actually make more sense, I think, right here. Easier to connect to the power. Let's do that. We'll use those seeds to start trying to plant some vegetation for us.
Sector scanned.
Alright. Looks like our rocket is back from its mission, so let's bring it down. Our other rocket. Okay, there it is. Flying on the Capture Ice Asteroid mission. This rocket, let's go ahead and send it back up for more greenhouse gases. And once it's done refueling, it can just head out. I want to keep this pace up and get as many terraforming points as we can here. Is this lake full? Yeah, it's at 100%. I'll be slowly increasing the water levels on Mars. Good stuff. Alright, our forestation plant's complete, and we're trying to grow a lichen. Right now, it increases the soil quality. Doesn't require a lot of seeds, which is good, because we don't have a ton right now, but this is going to start trying to grow lichens on the surface of Mars. It says, consume seeds, plants. It says, plants will wither or grow according to local soil quality and global temperature and water. Improves global vegetation if it's less than 40%. Doesn't work during dust storms and toxic rains. Which we very well could get some toxic rain from the missions that we were working on completing. Yeah, this game's a lot of fun, Ben. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're having fun. Getting some pretty good progress towards terraforming. Would you work on Mars in an American colony? Good question, Joker. If it was safe, I think it'd be cool to go pioneer something new. If it was relatively safe, right? Nothing can be perfectly safe, right? Our life here is not perfectly safe, obviously. But you know, if there's a way for my family to be with me and stuff like that, I think it'd be kind of neat. It'd be really awesome.
Meteor incoming.
So yeah, let's see. Surface water, meteors incoming, but we should be safe. I'd like to get the atmosphere increasing faster. Which means we're gonna need more of these carbonate processors. These are very expensive to build. And they burn a lot of energy. But we've got more than enough energy, and we have a lot of resources, so why wait? Hungry for an atmosphere? Why wait? Use Snickers carbonate processor. There we go. I'll build a couple more over here. check out our research, see how we're doing. We're doing good on the research. People still have places to live. Most everybody's working. Colony is slowly increasing its population. It's good. Nice controlled growth here. Those are seed crops. That's our... See, our food is in good shape. Good on electronics. We're good on machine parts. Everything's going pretty darn smooth, actually. Almost too smooth. Kind of expecting problems at any moment. And our rockets are out on missions. Oregon Trail safe. Man, I had some fun with that Oregon Trail game back in the day. It was always our favorite thing to do on Oregon Trail. Just get nothing but bullets. You would go out and run everybody at a grueling pace on meager rations. You'd go to the hunting screen and just shoot bukus of animals and then trade the animal meat and skins for the clothes and the other stuff that you needed. And like every river, you would just ford the river. We like to live life on the dangerous side when we were playing the Oregon Trail back in the day. Oh man, it's fun stuff. Do we have any lichens growing yet? That looks like it. Yeah, look. Look at this, folks. We got some lichen on the surface of Mars here.
Dear Joy,
there is plant life.
Your show and the beautiful music you play.
See that? We've come off of rock bottom here for plant life.
As I see it, Mars is the bringer of war and is usually associated with male attributes. But what about Venus? Well, Julie, a long time ago the Greeks named the planet Aphrodite after their love goddess.
Sector scanned.
Then the Romans took over the system. The mythological system, not the solar system. So they rebaptized Aphrodite as Venus after the ancient Italian goddess of love and female beauty. Julie, maybe you'll find this next song.
There we go. All right. Haven't watched the latest season of Expanse. I haven't watched Expanse at all. Is it good? Alright, so we've got more seeds on the way here. You should. I liked it. I tell you, one of the shows that I really liked on Netflix was, what was it? Lost in Space. Did you all watch that? The Lost in Space series they made? It's actually really good. Real good. If you guys haven't watched Lost in Space on Netflix, go check it out. Alright, now we've got seeds. So we've got a couple of buildings helping us with vegetation levels. Really liked season 1 and 2. Today, Air recently watched some of your Shogun 2 vids with Patchy. Do you play any Total War game? Do you play any Total War games at all? That's all I play, mostly, Digger. In fact, it's rare for me to be playing a non-Total War game. This Thursday nights, I do a stream on a non-Total War game. That's what you're seeing here. This is actually probably the one day a week that I don't play a Total War game. But yeah, I just started another Shogun 2 campaign if you want to check it out too. It's coming back with a season 3. I saw that, Eric. I'm really excited. Hopefully it's good. I thought so far it's been pretty interesting. Yeah, if y'all haven't seen the Lost in Space thing on Netflix, go check it out. It's cool. Pine trees would probably grow. Pine trees can grow almost anywhere. We don't have a ton of them where I live here or where I grew up in Oklahoma. There are some. But they grew all over Arizona in the mountains, and so I call them mountain cactus because, of course, everything in Arizona basically has to be a cactus to survive. But yeah, I called it mountain cactus. Some people just call them matchsticks, which they pretty much were. Ready to go up in flames at just about any moment. I'm gonna actually turn off births at the moment. We're getting close to the edge of our housing capacity and stuff. That's sci-fi with orbital mechanics. I think you might like Expanse. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Thanks for joining tonight, Eric. Gotta love that. Or, oh, he said, I thought you said you gotta go. He says, gotta love that pine sap on your car. Oh, yeah, it's terrible. Like you park under a pine tree, you just get all this sticky crap all over your car. And then when you're in Arizona, if you get the pine sap on your car, inevitably there's a bunch of dust, and then it like sticks to the pine sap. Oh man, it's rough. Nikki says, convinced you to get this game. It is a fun game. I'm in kind of a chill phase of it right here because I made it through the survival phase, but if you pick a difficult settlement, you have to deal with like cold waves, meteor showers, dust devils. You gotta have all the food, all that stuff. Like, it is very difficult. Like, there are some very challenging starts in this game. So like, I'm playing it in more of a chill manner right now, which is really fun. But if you want a challenge, there are some seriously challenging starts in this game as well. If that type of thing is your mantra, like what you like to do. Pine and sweet gum sap, yeah, they both do it. See, retired Gene's senior professor from another colony wants to move to our wonderful home. The old gentleman's health isn't very good. Some say he may not survive the journey from the Blue Sun colony. We can welcome him, ensure he's safe and sound, so we gain a senior genius scientist with a chronic condition. Let's bring him in. Never hurt to have a genius in the colony, right? Watch him come here and blow up the casino. You jerk. Don't do it. Alright, so we finished capturing ice asteroids. Excellent. We're almost done with the greenhouse gas importation.
Meteor incoming.
Oh boy. Famous last words. It's mad science time. Yeah, I know he's gonna come over here and blow up the casino again. We all know how this is gonna end. We all know how it's gonna end. Alright. Terraforming in progress. What's really cool is when you get done with enough terraforming, you can open the domes, like open them to the outside. There'll be trees and stuff everywhere. You can do farms outside. You can build a big capital city, like this huge city. Really fun. I've done it once before. It's my second attempt at finishing the terraforming of Mars. It's very fun. Let's go ahead and outsource some more research. Breakthrough here. Martian born gain 10%.
Mama, you rest your bones. Let your
Stuff. Let's
go down easy, sweet like honey, honey.
okay. Alright, there we go. Rocket One Jr., yeah. That's who the genius was. Rocket One Jr., that's perfect. For anybody who wasn't here earlier, a crazed colonist named Rocket One, kind of like Obi-Wan, blew up our casino. He went crazy, took hostages, blew up the casino, and killed 11 people. It was a tragic event. Okay, here we go. We need to get more missions up for our... some more ice asteroids. Let's go send... back rocket. We finished another carbonate processor. This one is in process. Getting on the... oh my goodness! Protocol! Holy cow! Why is she so nice to me? You don't have to do this, man. Protocol, thank you. Good grief. Support has been insane over the last few streams. I definitely don't feel like I deserve this kind of absolute insane generosity from you. It says, emergency supply drop inbound. Seriously, thank you for all the content over the years, Air. Been guilty of keeping a bit silent fan and not interacting until recently, but I'm hoping to make up. Man, you don't have to make up for anything. You have been overly, amazingly generous. If you're enjoying the content, that's all that matters. But thank you, Protocol. You're very, very kind. I make this content because I enjoy it, but it's part of the reason I enjoy it is because folks like you enjoy watching it, right? And it's been a real pleasure. I feel like I'm the one who's gotten the better of this over all these years. I'm proud to say that it's never really been work for me to make content. Sure, I've had a few nights where things were busy and I was tired or this and that, but it's always been really good to make content, like very almost even therapeutic for me, right? Makes me feel relaxed and content, stuff like that. It's definitely very good. So Protocol, you are extremely kind. Can you all help me thank Protocol in the chat for all the insane support? I have been using, someone's mentioned Arrow be able to buy all the Archaon model to paint up soon. I did use, so for the folks like Protocol and others who supported me in recent streams, I actually did go today and I bought paint for the Hex Wraiths because Joe T had donated money, wanted me to buy the Hex Wraiths. So I have the Hex Wraith kit. I was actually assembling one of them tonight for a test run. I'm thinking 1 week or 2 weeks, I'm going to be having a miniature painting stream. And when folks like Protocol are kind enough to donate, I'm going to try and find a way to use that to help with the content, you know, so that everybody can help benefit from it. And it's not just me, but yeah, thank you, Protocol. It's extremely, extremely kind of you. Here we go. Actually, I got an idea. So this is the Founders Memorial. We're gonna rename this to the Protocol Memorial. There we go. So we got Protocol. Oh, whoops. There we go. So now I got the Protocol Memorial. I'll get you a nice view of it here. In fact, we'll do some improvements to it here. This is the Protocol Memorial. So let's go. Let's build onto it. I mean, we gotta.
Research complete.
There we go. That'll make it look nice. Have the Protocol Monument. Let them get to work on it. Special project launch magnetic shield. Awesome. Oh, we're gonna lose the rocket in the process though. Yikes. Launch an artificial shield to improve the magnetic field of the planet, counteracting solar wind and decreasing the loss of atmosphere. Consumes the used rocket. Oh, sacrifice has got to be made. Mars 1, get in there. Make us proud. And speaking of, we're going to have to go buy a new rocket. Alright, and we will need to... Let's see, we got our new rocket here. Let's send it up to Mars. We even named the rocket for Protocol here. This is the Proto rocket. We don't need passengers. Let's do cargo rocket. And let's just put some more seeds on it. Alright, there we go. Got a new rocket on its way because Mars 1 is going to be destroyed. This process. Okay, we are out of our deposit of rare metals, but we have this one down here. So we can go ahead and rebuild new rare metal extractor down here, because rare metals are required for us to be able to make electronics. Oops, clicked the wrong button. Many wrong buttons, in fact. Let's get... Yeah, Protocol, I just want to say one more time, thank you so much. That is extremely kind. Thank you. Thank you all for making Air's content possible by watching. Thank you, the viewers and the fans. Now we thank you. And everybody here. In fact, I've told people a lot of times that one of the best ways you can support the channel is anytime you watch a video, because this makes a big deal with YouTube deciding on whether or not to help show my videos to other people. If you watch it and you like it, take the time to click the like button and leave a comment, say something, even if it's like error or algorithm or comment. Like, if you want to comment on something in the episode, that's obviously preferred, but I'm just saying, like, even if it's just something like that, all those things make a huge difference. So, like, if you're watching it and you like it, hit the like button. If you don't like it, fine, click the thumbs down. Doesn't matter, like, one way or the other, just interact with the video. Interacting with the video is absolutely huge in terms of getting YouTube to allow me to get my stuff recommended. And when it gets recommended, we pull more people in, we grow the community, keep the content coming. But, just so you all know, too, I don't do this for money. I have a full-time job, very fortunate to have that full-time job. If I lose it, obviously this would be a temporary fallback position, maybe a permanent one, depending on what happened. But what I'm getting at here is that I don't do this for money. So when you support the channel like that, does it make the channel grow? Does that help me? Sure, all those things help me, but I want you all to know this too, is that if I stop making money on this, I'm probably still just going to keep making videos, because I didn't make money when I started. I don't have to be making money when I finish. It's a nice side effect that I use to help save money for my, like, so I honestly, like, people be like, well, I wonder what he uses the money for. I use it to help save money to buy a house for my family. Like, obviously I'm using money for my day job too. YouTube's not enough money to pay for a house. But, you know, when you're trying to get a house or a car, every little bit helps. That's the kind of stuff that I used the YouTube channel to help save for, because you have to put down a big down payment and be able to make payments, stuff like that. So, did you always know you wanted to be an engineer? That's a good question, Joker. I actually wanted to be a fighter pilot when I was younger. My dad was in the military. My brothers were in the military before me. I was actually, out of the 4 boys in the family, I was the only one that never ended up in military service. So I got very close. I was actually about to sign on to the Naval Civil Engineering Corps whenever my current company gave me an offer that I ended up taking. And sometimes I'm kind of sad that I didn't, you know, get that opportunity to go serve in the Navy. I think it would have been neat to serve. But at the same time, like, I'm happy where I'm at. I'm doing good stuff. But I wanted to be a fighter pilot. When I was about 16 years old, I got in contact with someone at the Air Force Academy. Started talking to him about what it would take. And obviously, you know, it's a pretty prestigious thing to try and be accepted, be a fighter pilot. And the liaison officer asked me about my eyesight. He's like, do you have 20/20 eyesight? It's like, nope. And he's like, you'll never fly. And so, man, that sucks. So I was just like, all right, well, what else can I do? And so then I thought about working on designing aircraft and, you know, all that other kind of stuff. And so I started looking into engineering, and I wanted to be an aerospace engineer. And then I had a great uncle who was a mechanical engineer working in the aerospace industry. I believe he worked for, I don't remember who he worked for. I want to say it could have been, I don't remember who it was. I want to say Boeing, but it may not have been. Anyway, he worked for an aerospace company, and I talked to him before he passed away, and he told me that I should just go get a mechanical engineering degree, because mechanical engineers can work in aerospace, but aerospace engineers get very specific, which is not always a bad thing, but, you know, if you do get overly specific in your degree and the jobs aren't there for it, he just thought the mechanical engineering would be like a nice broad base for me, and so that's why I went into mechanical engineering. And so there you go, Joker. So I didn't always know I wanted to be a mechanical engineer, but from the time I was probably like a junior or senior in high school, I had made that decision to go be a mechanical engineer. And then when I got out of high school, I went to college, spent a little time at Oklahoma State University, and eventually graduated from the University of Arkansas with the mechanical engineering degree. I have a BSME, my degree. But my current job is
Who knows?
is probably
Once again,
more closely
thank you for
related
the
to
show.
industrial engineering,
Thank you.
which is more about people and processes. But again, being a mechanical engineer gave me quite a bit of flexibility.
Astrologists certainly
Work all over
think
the
they
place.
do. Maybe they're right. Time for the next
Sages
song.
says, hear you. I originally planned on joining the Navy as a JAG officer and serve. Didn't work out for a variety of reasons. Still regret it even now. Yeah, I just... And obviously there's more than one way you can serve your country. We can all do things to serve our country wherever we're at, right? And for me, I wanted to serve the country and give back because I feel like the country's given me a lot. And that's where I feel bad, but at the same time, like, I try to do what I can. Like, I've served in all kinds of community programs, like helping youth and in camps, and try and help out neighbors or whoever else when I can, right? Like, I'm trying to do what I can, I guess in my own way. No, YouTube's not my full-time job, Jared. It would be really cool to run the channel full-time. But it's a pretty big financial risk on my family, especially when I have a good job like I do and I'm very financially stable. I would love, and sometimes I tell you all, I don't know how much I've told you all about this, but about 3 years ago, I was going through a really rough spat at my job. I was having a really tough time with my boss. I don't think he wanted me in the job. I don't know why. I was trying really hard to do well, but it's like whatever I did just wasn't good enough. It was getting extremely stressful, and every day I went to work was getting really rough, and I was about this close. And when I say this close, like, I'd actually sat down and talked to Mrs. Air and said, hey, how about, like, this is stressing me out. It's not worth it. It's not worth the money because this is going to kill me, like, mentally and eventually physically, like, going through this kind of stuff. And I was about to walk out and leave the company, and I was just going to go try YouTube for a while I thought about, what to do for a next step. I was, like, literally, like, we had made the decision. I was going to go do it.
Sector
And
scan. Select a
a
sector
buddy
to
of mine
scan.
gave me a phone call the next day, and he said, hey, because he worked at the same company, but then he had left to go work for an outside company. He's like, hey, my old boss at the company really needs someone with your skill set. And I was like, really? I was like, I don't know if I would fit in on that team. He's like, oh no, trust me, he needs you. Like, an engineer would do great there. And so I was like, all right. So I gave him a call, reached out to him, and went to go do an interview. He and his boss loved me, thought I was going to do great there, and they gave me an offer right away. And I've loved it. Like, I've absolutely loved the team that I'm working with right now. And so, I mean, I really was about that close to being full-time on YouTube for a while, and some part of me would have loved to have experienced it, but I'm also very grateful, that where one door was kind of closing on me on that other team, which was very frustrating because I felt like I was doing everything I could, but I guess when wasn't much I could do about it, right? All right, large magnetic shield. So sweet, we got the shield up, so that's going to reduce rate at which we lose atmosphere. We did it, folks. We launched the magnetic shield. But anyway, yeah, it was a really fortunate circumstance for me, I think, to have the opportunity to get into this other job. I've been there for almost 3 years now, and man, I don't regret it. I love my boss. He's absolutely fantastic. Treats us great, and I love my teammates. They're all extremely good at what they do. We work good together and help each other. It's just fantastic. It's been a really good move. Can you rename the? We can rename the rocket ships. If you'll have a name for the rocket ship, let me know. Daniel says sometimes you get a boss that there's no pleasing. That's certainly what it seemed like to me. I could not seem to. If we lose another rocket, if we launch the space mirror. Yikes. All right, well, let's do it. I mean, we gotta terraform the planet. It's gonna be costly. Send the Mac rocket up there since we just bought Proto Rocket. Mac rocket, you served us well for many souls on Mars, over 200 souls of service. This was my original rocket on the colony, so 282 souls of fine service. Press F in the chat for Mac rocket. Give him a salute. And we're gonna have to buy up a new one here. Alright, so let's grab ourselves a cargo rocket. Bring up a few more seeds, buy the rocket. hang on. Cargo rocket, seeds, launch. Alright, there we go. It's a management style we abhor. Yeah, it was rough. I was really stressed out. Like, I was not in a good place. My blood pressure was high. It was having bad effects on me physically, as well as, the mental. And like, oh, woe is me. No, I'm not saying like everybody has to feel bad for me, right? We all go through stressful things in life. Some are far worse, obviously, than me having a boss that that wasn't going good at work. So I'm not trying to like bring down the world. I'm just saying like it wasn't good for me. It wasn't a good position for me to be in. So I knew I had to do something. And yeah, just fortunately it worked out right. So yeah, I don't know all the reasons. I like to think the best of people, so despite it being a really rough time and feeling very frustrated with that boss, I've done everything I can to try and have the benefit of the doubt. Like, maybe there's some really good reason for it. Maybe there, like keep my mind open to maybe I just need to be better at certain things. I have no idea what it was, right? But even though it was very frustrating and I wanted to just be mad, I've always tried to have that mentality of try and keep an open mind. And you know what? Things worked out for the better in the end. I'm in a position that has just been better for me, so no complaints. Toxic rains can be expected. Fantastic. Who doesn't love some toxic rain? Alright, we're just waiting on the payload to arrive there. We don't have any more missions. Let's take a look at Mars here. We don't have... I can't see any surface water yet. Kind of seeing a little atmosphere up here. Looking good. Name one the Planet Express ship from Futurama. Dude, that's a good idea. I like that. When our new rocket gets up here, we'll name it the Planet Express ship. Alright, this one is taking off. So long, Mac Rocket. Make us proud. Shoot for the stars. Daniel says, after I graduated from college, I was stuck in a temp job for pretty much a decade. Just past a year at the permanent job I finally got. That's awesome, man. Congrats. Yeah, that's tough. Alright, we got toxic rain coming. That's going to hurt our soil. It's going to kill some of our plant life, but that's just part of what happens as we're getting the atmosphere put together here. I think most employers would be happy to have someone with your personality and skill set. Well, that's very kind of you, Digger. But, I'm not perfect. Obviously, everybody has flaws that they can improve on. And I can proudly say that I work really hard at being able to get along with people I work at, and that was probably part of the reason why that situation with that boss was so frustrating, is because I've never experienced that before, where I got into a position where no matter what I did, I couldn't make it right. I think that's what made it even more frustrating for me. But yeah, I do try to take pride in the work I do. Again, not perfect, but definitely something that I like to do well. Whatever job I'm doing, I want to do it well. Like when I was waiting tables back during college and stuff, I wanted to be a good one. So I'd work hard at trying to be good at waiting tables. Lifeguarding, all that kind of stuff, right? Doesn't matter what you do. Take pride in what you do. Pizza day in direct sales. Show us the minis. I don't have any in here with me, Nikki, but I'm working on the Hex Wraiths, and I will have some soon that we can probably take a look at. Oh man, I'm getting past it on the time on the stream. I'll tell you what, we can pick this up next week, because I think we can finish the terraforming next week, and that'll be a nice little tribute to the Perseverance rover, us terraforming Mars. I say next week. I don't know. We'll figure it out, because I also want to play Vermintide 2. I don't know. Maybe we'll do an extra stream sometime. But I got to hop off for tonight. Go spend some time with Mrs. Air. And appreciate you all joining. It was a fantastic stream. Protocol, thank you so much for the support tonight. Really appreciate it. You're far too kind. Like I said, I've used the support you've given me to kind of help get ready for this stream where we're going to be painting miniatures and creating other content. So thank you very much for the support. Vermintide probably next week, Fenris. So I did say I was going to do Vermintide next week, so I'll have to figure out where to fit the next Surviving Mars stream in. But we'll do it, and we'll finish terraforming the planet. I think we can do it in one more stream, and we'll be able to have that completed. So hang tight, keep an eye out for it, we'll finish it. But thank you for joining for tonight. I'm going to bounce off. I will see you all soon with some more content. We got the Atomo campaign started. Keep an eye out. The Grom campaign will be continued soon. We're going to go Confederate Grimgore. We've got some more Warhammer World Championship battles. We have battles from my last multiplayer stream. We had someone submit another Why Did I Lose battle they want me to look at. So there's a whole bunch of really cool content coming up. Be patient with me. I've been a little bit slow this week on getting some content out just because of different stuff keeping me busy, but I'll get there. So I haven't quit, trust me. Anyway, Air of Carthage signing out for now. See you next time.